Bitcoin, January 18th, 2026, weekly update. Start with Bitcoin on a monthly time frame. Look at price action, rising up, bullish, higher lows, higher highs. November came down sharply. December, very compressed candle, mostly indecision. January is blasting off, retracing back up past December and one above. Reminiscent of this last turnaround of drop, cross, pump. See if it continues. But so far we're going with the trend up. Weekly time frame. Price action bouncing up above this 200 MA, 200 moving average. Came back down here. Each low is higher than a previous low, so that is strength, showing some rebound. Went sideways back here, but now each consecutive candle is getting higher and higher. Today is Monday, or today's going to be the first day of the week. We're starting down, which is a good sign for a possible pump, because with all bullish candles like this one, we start here, come down, then rip up, then close down. So right here, we started down here, or we opened here, came down here, and now we're slowly rising up. So we'll see if that same thing happens. We're being pushed down here. Let's see if this flips up to a green candle, like this one was previously in last week. Daily time frame. Price action went below the 200 MA. Each low is higher than the previous low. Curving down, bounced up. So these two are getting closer together. So we're either going to get closer and closer, and price action will get above the 200 MA, and rise above it, hence continuing the path up to all-time highs, or it'll break down underneath this 200 MA. So at least on a daily time frame, we're bearish because we're under the 200 MA. But the previous one on the weekly, we were bullish. So we're going to see which one between these two will win out. You always give a little bit more credit to the higher time frames than the lower. 1 hour time frame. Price action went up, flagged sideways, and dumped down just recently under the 200 MA. Now it's going sideways, and see if we're going to have a retrace back up or come back down again. Notice that today is Sunday, which on itself is kind of a volatile day, and Monday can be a mixed up day as well too. As you can see, it's just going sideways this whole from pretty much Thursday all the way to today, Sunday, then drop down there. So accumulation, manipulation, and we'll see if this is setting up for distribution. Let's go back to an hour time frame and add some trend lines. You see action line coming down, safety lines going up, getting narrower to this triangle right here. It's getting narrower. See if it stops here, or particularly could go down here and then rise up possibly, because we have 3 high impact news drivers that are going to be hitting here, 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 here. So this will definitely create some volatility probably for this week. Price action is below the 200 MA, but we can either ride this way or go down here to ride this way until we get those new drivers that come down and get released, and then we'll definitely get some reaction to it. If price action rise above the 4 hour, bounces up to retest and comes back up, that is definitely bullish. But another reason why it comes probably down here, we have a New Year gap that's still yet to be filled down here. New Year's Day created a gap that has not been filled yet. These gaps have been filled. So maybe it'll come down here and maybe bounce up. Hence why I went down to 88,000 on this drawing here. If it doesn't, that's okay. Gaps can remain open for a while. And maybe just bounce up and bounces up here and goes up there too. That's another possibility. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. If we look at the heat map, it came down drastically. Got a lot of liquidity up here at 96,000. And this is for a 3-day. So I know I have liquidities up here. If you want a week time frame, there's a little bit of liquidity down in this area, 90 to 89. And of course, keep an eye on the news, which I showed you earlier. Trump speaks, PCE, GDP, PMI. These are red flags that are going to happen this week that we have to keep aware of. And that is the weekly update on January 18th, 2026.